Guys, Token Vaping. I'm employed with Pacific Vapes, and today's juice review is one that I was actually really looking forward to. Um, One, because I've had a chance to talk to the main guy in charge, and gotten to know a little bit about the company, and have learned his passion for this business. The other is because I am a huge comic book fan. The name of, and I do apologize. I am a little bit under the weather, so forgive my sniffles and everything else like that. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. This is their logo. The name of the juice company is Gotham E Liquids. Yes, that Gotham. Um, as you can see, it is a gold um, decal, very well done, very well made. The shirt is sturdy and it's pretty thick. And there is a bigger version of this on the back side. Now, one of the reasons why I am honored to have this shirt is it is not something that they openly, freely, and willingly allow people to have or to purchase. So it is a big honor. So Gotham E Liquid, thank you very much. Um, and as you can see, it is there. So now, Gotham E Liquids. Now, the one thing about this line that I need to make sure of is, as far as I'm aware, and I did double check, it is not available for retail as of yet. It is actually set to debut here in a few weeks. So if you go to their website, which is gothameliquids.com, they will give you the flavor profile, a little bit of the backstory on this company, and a little bit of what's going on with them and everything else, but you won't see an option to purchase. It will be available for purchase at blackguardvapes.com. They are on Instagram. They are all around the board. A lot of you, if you've already know of them or dealt with them, they do basically they sell multiple brands, companies, things like that for other lines and things like that. So Gotham E Liquid will be available on there. As I said, they are not available yet for purchase, so they are not on the website. However, here shortly, they will be made available for purchase through blackguardvapes.com. Excuse me, I apologize for that. It is the 12th of February right now, so it should be within a couple of weeks at the latest. Right now, they do have two flavors that they were very gracious to allow me to do the review on. They are going to be coming out with a few others. Now, this company is based in Los Angeles, California. And a quick backstory, they are very, very dedicated to the vaping community, as is many other companies. Don't get me wrong. Before anybody comes to me and says, well, what makes them so much more different? Their passion and their dedication to the vaping community and the quality of the product that they're putting out there or will be putting out there, hopefully will show once you try their juice. As with a lot of other companies, they put a lot of effort and a lot of attention to detail, making sure that the testing is down to a T, that the mixtures, that the flavoring that they use, that all of the locally sourced chemicals is as of highest quality as possible. Just with all the worries and concerns that are going out right now. And I just do need to pop that up real quick there like that, just to show their logo again. But it's in essence to ensure that they are going to be providing as high quality a product as possible. Nowadays, you know, there are a lot of things that companies are doing to try to stand out from the crowd, so to speak. So, you know, everybody wants to put out the best quality juice. So, you know, and it definitely shows once you try it, once you vape it, once you sample it, things like that. So hopefully, you know, that trend will continue and become a mainstay, because, you know, the higher the quality of the products that are out there, the more that this is going to definitely be here to stay, and the less issues and problems we're going to face. Now, real quick, they will be offering these in a 15 ml and a 30 ml bottle. The mix ratio is a 60-40. I do need to make that known, and I'll tell you why here in a second. They will offer 0, 3, and a 6 nicotine level, so they're not really going for the nicotine aspect of this as they are going for a quality vaping experience. Now, one thing that I do want to make known, and after I read it on their website, and the gentleman that I was speaking with confirmed this, um, their goal, as far as their main purpose as to why they're doing this, is not only to enhance the vaping community and the whole experience, as I like to do with my reviews, but they want to be able to give back to the community, specifically the St. Jude Children's Hospital and the American Cancer Society, two really, really huge, amazing organizations that do so much for the public and the community as well. I don't think anybody who watches television at all can honestly say that, you've never seen a commercial for St. Jude Children's Hospital and all of the work that Danny Thomas started with that foundation, and that his daughter Marlo Thomas now continues. American Cancer Society has been around forever, trying to do everything they can to assist the people in need of assistance and help, medically wise, and just in other aspects as well. So two huge, huge, amazing organizations that this company, Gotham E Liquid, is definitely trying to become part of and to help provide and donate money to, and assistance as well. So that is a huge, amazing thing to be done. So Gotham E Liquid, huge, huge props to that as well. Now, as far as the flavors, the cool thing that I think I got out of reading their little backstory is that they want to show how, I guess to say how impressive and how high quality their flavor line is going to be, and they want their flavors to stand out and not be forgotten, which is why, in my opinion, which is why I feel they're going with the villains of the Gotham world, because as anybody who's ever read a comic book or knows anything about that type of media, a hero is only as good as its villains. So the better your villains, the better your hero is going to be. So if you've got some top-notch villains, you're going to have an amazing hero. Now, to match up to villains in that world, that is a tall order, because they are characters that have been around for many, many, many years. So it's definitely an interesting concept that they went with, and I think it's a really cool one. Just hope to see that the rest of the line will fulfill with this. Now, enough about all of that. The two flavors that they have offered. The first one is the Riddler. Now, as you can see, that's not the one that everybody knows. And the reasoning why is basically because of copyright laws and regulations and everything else. Now, obviously, you hear the name, you automatically have a picture and vision in your head. That's not actually a bad variation. It's got the main characteristics, which is all you need. You know the character, and it works. I think it's cool. But it's more mainstream. It kind of fits with the times. As the bottle, there is the picture of the character. It has the nicotine level here on the bottom. It is a darker amber glass bottle, which helps contain the flavor better. They are safety sealed, as you can see here. I'm going to unveil this one for the video itself, but I wanted to show you that it is plastic safety sealed. So again, as with anything that you purchase, juice-wise, product-wise, anything, if anything looks tampered before you open it yourself, please do not use it, just for health and safety reasons. Definitely reach out to the company or whoever you got it through. Let them know, and they will go ahead and take care of it as best they can. Child safety cap as well. They have the logo and the name, and then your warning and ingredients labels in here, and I believe, yes, their Instagram on there as well. So overall, the label has everything that it needs on it. It is the Riddler, and because it is green with the yellowish, it does match the color tone. Now, this one was a lemon bar zest flavor. Now, my understanding of it is based on the dessert that that a lot of people in Great Britain actually eat. It's little lemon square bars, but it's not just a typical lemon. It's basically a lemon bar that has a little bit of a creaminess texture to it, with a little hit of a zest, the lemon zest on it as well. Now, the reason why I mentioned the 60-40 mix earlier is because one thing that I'm actually impressed with, and again, as I state in all my videos, please do not take my opinion and what I feel and think as, set in stone as law. This is just mainly my opinion, but I try to be as down the middle and as openly honest about this as I can to maybe help somebody else get a better idea or feel for what the liquid is about, so that it might help them gauge a better judgment as to whether or not it's going to work for them as well. So again, I try to be as honest about this as I can, but I am not trying to say that what I say is law. Now, it is a 60-40 mix, but what impressed me the most about this 60-40 is even with nicotine, I got no throat kick out of this, at least out of this flavor. That's impressive to me because every other line that I have tried at a 60-40, I have always felt a slight throat kick, whether it's right at the tail end or whether it's during the vape, but I've always felt one. I did not get it with this one. I definitely got the lemon bar with the cream, a slight cream to it, but the tail end of this, I definitely got the lemon zest. It was a very nice mixture of it, definitely what it was supposed to taste like. Very smooth though. It was a very clean vape. It was a strong vape, but it was not an overly sweet or in my face vape. So I was very impressed with that. Now, this one, as you can probably all guess by that, yes, that is the Maniacal Joker. This one is supposed to be a mango custard, which I am a custard fan and I do like the taste of mango, so I'm hoping this one is what it says it's supposed to be. This one is based on a traditional dessert that is very popular in the island of St. John, which, if for those of you that do not know, is one of the Virgin Islands in the Caribbean. This is a big thing down there, as is a lot of the isles down in that way, whether it's the Caribbean, Jamaica, St. Croix, St. Thomas, things like that. Because the more exotic fruits are abundant down there, they do a lot with them, so their desserts basically show that. So this is their way of showcasing other more upscale or otherworldly type flavors, which is why they're matching them up with the top villains of a world that a lot of people know. You will not forget it. So it is a 60-40 Joker Mango Custard from Gotham E liquid, and for right now, you saw me break the seal on this. Ooh, first smell, that's all mango. If you've ever had a mango or have ever smelled a ripe mango, that is exactly what this smells like. And as you can see, even for a 60-40, it is not really superly fluid. It does have a little bit of body to it, a little bit of thickness, so that's actually pretty cool too. So, as always, I am at 60 watts doing Joker from Gotham E liquid. Oh, wow. Wow. That is definitely mango. Absolutely. And as you can see, the clouds are definitely there. Like, I've had some 60-40 mixtures and even some 70-30 mixtures where the clouds weren't as thick. They were definitely abundant, but they weren't as solid. That's actually... Again, number one right now, right off the bat, absolutely no throat kick whatsoever. None. On the Riddler, because of the zest, some people might mistake that for it. On this one with the mango custard, there is absolutely not a single feel at all. None. That right there is actually, in my opinion, that is very, very impressive. because like I said, most higher PG flavors I've tried usually have some slight bit of a throat kick because of the nicotine and because it is more PG than it is VG. Um, Absolutely none. That's really, really impressive. Now, for those of you that aren't mango fans or want something that is going to have a specifically strong taste like that, this may not be you. Um, for those of you that are big custard fans like myself, you're I to be honest, you're probably going to be kind of on the fence. That is the one thing that I could probably say about this is even though it says mango custard, I don't really get a whole lot of custard out of it. It's more of an undertone. If that's what they were going for, then this is spot on perfect. Um, if they were trying to do a more custardy or a thicker um, mango dessert type flavor, for that it does fall a little short. However, by no means does that deter from it. It has a very strong mango first vape, which follows through the rest of the vape and it basically kind of mellows out at the end. So that might be where the custard part comes into it. It's more of just to help smooth out the mango so it's not so extreme because mango does have a very strong flavor to it. Now, if you're looking for something different, I know there are a few other companies out there that are using mango and papaya, things like that. It's still, in my opinion, it's still a relatively newer type flavor because it's not something that has flooded the market. It's not like a cereal flavor or my favorite, which is a strawberry flavor or blueberry, something like that, where a lot of people are starting to delve into that. This is still more of a unique thing. Um, the Riddler, the lemon bar, that was the first, probably the first lemon bar flavor that I have tried. So definitely two more unique flavors, not very common, but very, very, very solid. Um, I know I have stated this before in some other lines that I have done, but I'm always impressed by each new line that I try. This honestly to me would be one of the better representations for a sleeper hit for certain people. It's not what you would expect when you see it. I mean, you look at the Joker, you're not going to think mango custard. However, now that I have vaped it, you probably are not going to forget it. Um, but these two right now are two very very solid flavors. Um, the cloud output is very solid. The flavor is definitely abundant. There is no loss of it during the vape at all whatsoever. And like I said, for a 60-40 mix, there is no throat kick at all. That by itself to me is impressive enough. Um, but because they are going with two, got me liquids, because they're going with two flavors that are not that common, that already makes them stand out. The fact that they are um, big proponents and want to be big supporters of St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and the American Cancer Society, that there adds to that. The fact that they put as much dedication and effort into making sure that what they're putting out is as top shelf as the best of them. All of that adds into this. I'm telling you, if you haven't had a chance to try this yet, once this hits, have your shop try it. Don't be one of those people that keeps waiting, and then hear it from a bunch of other people, knowing that you could have had a shot at trying it first. Um, Definitely give them a try. It's unique enough that it might strike a chord with you, but it's solid enough that it's not going to be a vape that you're going to look at and say, oh my God, I can't touch that at all. Unless you absolutely do not like the flavor, obviously. However, if you have an open mind enough to try this, I think it definitely will be an option for some to where they may discover something about it that they never thought that they may have liked before. I definitely going to be keeping my eye on this company and the rest of their flavors that they come out with. I'm hoping that I will have just as gracious an opportunity from them to do a review on their other flavors when they break so that I can bring that to you guys as well. Until that point though, the Joker and the Riddler, mango custard, lemon bars, flavors, definitely worth a shot. Absolutely. Hit them up on Instagram, give them a follow, give them a like. It'll help keep you up to date on when these flavors are going to break. Blackguardvapes.com is where you will be able to purchase them as well. Definitely give them a like and a follow, guys. Gotham E liquids, thank you so much for the honor of this. Thank you so much for the honor and privilege for doing this review. It was very enjoyable, and I'm very impressed. Until next time, guys, tokenvaping at gmail.com. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Definitely hit me up if you got any questions, any concerns, any comments that you want to know, anything I can do to help make your vaping experience more enjoyable and enhance it that much further. I'm definitely all about. Until next time, guys, vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.